If it's working live, I can do this. There we go. We are live streaming. So good morning, everyone. Hope you guys are doing great. Just got back from Vancouver and Hawaii for 2 weeks, and I'm still on vacation mode. Yeah, just great to be back. Right. Well, welcome to the We Partners Network. We are here growing globally. Just got back from Hawaii and Vancouver. Like I mentioned before, mission and vision is still the same. We are growing, creating wealth, community, and legacy. Share the legacy component to a lot of people these past 2 weeks, letting them understand, why they're building what he does every month and just getting together. Glad that Kevin was there with me. Kevin invited a guest. And Kevin actually kept me very busy in Vancouver, so I was glad for that, grateful for that, and reconnecting with some of my team members in Vancouver. So that was good to connect with them and have some time. Vancouver EXPCon was great. A lot of people who came in from the US. We got to mastermind. We had an Airbnb where I was using the salt and pepper uh, shakers as co-sponsorship, just like explaining that till midnight again. And there's a lot of people don't understand the strategy behind it and how do you build something and support. And it was great. We had Glenn and Leo and Wendy Forsyth, our founder of the company, our CEO, and our chief marketing officer all together, and I got them to do the X, and it was great. Um, Day two, just a lot of AI stuff was a big topic. A lot of sessions were regarding the AI. So if you're not leveraging AI, if you're only using ChatGPT, there's more than that. There's Claude, there's Perplexity, there's other stuff out there. Gemini, we need to start leveraging it. And if you don't know, how to use it, guess what? There's going to be groups being started. Just hop on those calls, take notes. I'm still learning. I'm not there yet. I'm still a ChatGPT guy. I just downloaded Claude finally, so I'm going to restart working on that. Um, this Friday, guess what? We're going to have crawfish. So I need prayers because I know it's supposed to rain that day. The weather's kind of shifting a little bit, so in the evening it should stop. So we have a caterer that's coming in to cater the crawfish and shrimp. So I got shrimp also, and then we'll also do some grilling outside. But really, this is a big North Texas EXP event. It's a culture event. It's a event where you invite people, invite guests to come in to share, and really kick off the summer. For May 1st, which is a Friday night. So just come, hang out, and enjoy. Production Summit, May 20th at Metrotech. So make sure you register for that. The free code is there. Growth is the code. And expntx.com. You can always go to the website, check that out. Paris is going to be July, and then October, Salt Lake City. So we're preparing our October events and EXPCon. And there's other things that are going on. Go to our resource website at wepartnersnetwork.com. That's where you're going to find the other events that are going on locally. We have FIRE, Faith in Real Estate. We have Partners in Prosperity that's going on. And there's a lot of trainings that are going on. So please make sure you go to that website. We are revamping our website at wepartnersnetwork.com. Hopefully, in a week or two, you guys will see the new site. A lot of our growth leaders, we're going to schedule time to go over that site just to see what else we're missing. And just excited for the updates and what we're doing together. So, every week as we get on these calls, really, it's the get together for once a week. And I know that you guys are meeting other people. I know other team leaders are meeting their groups. Really grateful for all the leaders that are stepping up and managing that. For us, is once a week right now, and in the future, we're going to plan a growth call, possibly midweek. I'm looking at every leader's schedule, and we will schedule that out as well because we have our Hawaii team. in Hawaii that's very excited. They kind of felt left out, but the synergy is there. The group in Hawaii that Erica and Masami has starting to build, and especially the co-sponsorship, is really exciting for them. And that group is growing in Japan, and I want to also help them build back in I guess, the mainland, right? So, if you haven't been to Hawaii, we are the mainlanders. Um, so, I'm gonna have Paul take it away. I know he's our coach in mindset and everything, and just excited. So, Paul, why don't you take it away, set the tone, and we will go from there.
I love it. Thank you very much. And welcome back. Welcome back, you world traveler, you. Hawaii and Canada. Which one was better?
Both good, both good. Food was great in Vancouver. The scenery in Hawaii was great. So both were great. It's different. But I was I'm really grateful for Luann. Luann opened her home. So Luann used her stock money in the XPI and to purchase a home in Hawaii. That's her retirement home. She has a 4-bedroom home in Kapolei. And it's down the street from Costco. Everything you can want to. She's not in the big city in Honolulu. She's the way, but it's not far. I mean, they think it's far. 25 minutes is not far for us. So, but it's great. I got re-invited to come back, so that's great. So she says my family's welcome to come back. So I'm grateful for that. So I didn't scare her off. She had 2 weeks with me. It took her 2 days. She says she had to sleep for 2 days. Um, so
Yeah, I'm with her on that. I hang out with you for a couple days. I need a nap. 100%. But welcome back. Great answer, by the way. Which one was better? Good politician there, Judy. Did you notice that? Both were great. He did well. He did well. That's why he's the leader. I love it. Man, I'm excited about I hope everybody enjoyed the last 2 weeks as we were talking about all types of crazy different stuff and getting to know each other. And we got the
Mm.
crawfish coming up this Friday.
Yeah.
Man, do me a favor, do your best to think differently when you go this week, this Friday, and really drive home the connections deeper instead of surface level stuff. We're all in real estate. We can talk about real estate all day long. But what's your hobbies? What is it that makes you tick? What is it that makes you get up in the morning and work hard? What happened to you before the age of 18 that was either traumatic or a huge victory in your life? What happened to you between the ages of 19 and 35? Get really spend time getting to know each other because the tighter we get, it makes this growth that Daniel's pushing so hard to create, it makes it so much easier. It just becomes simple at that point. It becomes more than just real estate. If y'all think real estate is holding us together, we're in trouble. It has to be watching the passion that Daniel has for wanting to build this thing, to get it to 10,000 people. If that doesn't inspire you, then let's figure out what inspires you. Let's figure out what motivates you. And so this Friday is just a great example if you're here local to just really spend some time getting to know each other on a much deeper level and create this 10,000 march that Daniel's clearly working so hard to get. He's been away from his family. He's got an incredible wife, Stephanie, and he spent 2 weeks away from her. And so clearly he wants to go to 10,000. I'd love to help him get to that 10,000. In terms of what we got going on, man, I'm finally booked up. I can no longer accept listed names. Daniel, I've got too many listed names. I'm behind my man TC. I haven't called his. He gave me his like 3 weeks ago. I haven't even touched it. And that's a good thing because everybody kind of said, hey, we need, and this week I've got Debbie is Debbie in Austin? Debbie's in Austin. Yeah, Debbie's in Austin. Small world, Daniel. Debbie actually knew me through one of my old insurance agents. Isn't that crazy? She was talking to this guy and she was asking him questions about me. And she goes, oh my God, I think he's part of Daniel's group. And then boom, there I was. That's crazy small world, man. But I'm calling Debbie's list. I'm excited about that. I'm excited, Daniel, about the opportunities you've opened up for all of us, for me to have a great friend in Austin like Debbie. All the two Ann's group, I'm working with them. I'm playing pickleball. 56, man, I'm killing it. I'm crushing it, man. I played pickleball last Monday. I'm supposed to go play again this Monday. So we'll see. But Daniel, thank you for carrying the torch for us. If anything, and I say this a lot, and write it down if you just until you just understand it completely, you will do something more for someone else than you ever do for yourself. So if you're working in this real, almost selfish world of I got to make money, I got to have transactions, I got to have this, ask yourself this: what can I do to improve we partners? What can I do to improve Teresa? What can I do to help Lucia? What can I do? You will work harder for somebody else. It's basic psychology. You can argue with me all day long, but I'm going to win because I can. For example, have you ever helped a friend of yours move? Right now, you get a little older, you quit doing that crap. But in your earlier ages, you're like, your friend would ask you to move, and you'd be like, sure, and you'd be all excited, and you still got boxes at your house that ain't even unpacked. But you're going to help somebody else. That's who we are as human beings. And when you start to get business that way, like what can I do to improve the situation? What can I do to improve we partners? What can I do to improve the people around me? You will make more money. I promise you. You will have greater success in life. You'll do greater things. And I'm excited about where we're headed, Daniel. Thank you for sending the stuff on Remax. If I were you guys, I would be like Daniel. I would not go in hardcore charge in recruiting. You're going to spook them. You're going to run them away. I've been part of acquisitions. They're bloody. They're nasty. Daniel said it. It was me and Kevin and just him on the phone earlier, on the Zoom earlier, and he said it. They're going to tell everybody nothing's going to change. I can send y'all a video of when they purchased me. I can send you a video. I was on their private jet. Nothing's going to change. We're going to grow. We're going to get. I can send it to you. I'm telling you, everything changes. Everything's about to be upended over there. And right now, what they need is love. You give them some of that Daniel love and call on them, talk to them. Don't go full charge and recruit. I promise you it won't work. You might get a few, that will go for it, but those aren't going to be the ones you want to grow to 10,000 with for sure. So thank you, Daniel, for doing this call every Monday. We appreciate you, and we're glad you're back, my friend.
Thank you, Paul. Appreciate it. So, every Monday as we get on this call, we share wins, and we want quick, fast wins. If you're ready, raise your digital hand, raise your physical hand. Let's share some wins and, take it away from there. And, if you have an announcements or events, put it in the chat. Really, let's focus on, empowering our Mondays with wins and quickly. So, anyone who wants to raise their hand, please do so now. Lucia. There you go. And then Teresa's afterwards.
It's a win and an announcement. So I have a client that we got listed a duplex in Princeton. And so we're going to be having a broker's open, which is really kind of a unique, because both sides are vacant on this duplex. It's an ideal opportunity for an investor who wants to house hack. Live in one unit, rent the other. It's only a couple years old, so it's a great opportunity. And so just putting that out in our group first, if anybody's working with investors, any ideas or joining us at the broker open, it's going to be May 12th, 11:30 to 1:30. So I'm super excited.
What are you pricing it at?
4.9.
Let me know. We have a lot of Canadian investors right now, so I'm working on that. So let's.
Okay.
I just worked out. Wow, it has been a crazy week. Like I said, I don't know, Daniel, if you heard me saying this. Every time I go out of town, I get offers and under contract. So last week I was out in Chicago for a house hunting trip with my daughter and her roommate for 3 days in the week. And during those 3 days, I got 2 listings under contract. And I have 2 buyers also making offers on 2 different houses. One of them is going to sign today, and the other one we're still in the negotiation. And I had this out of town guest coming in from last week. Also, last week I squeezed in a couple of trips for him to take videos, and he said he's gonna make an offer today. So this whole week it has been crazy. So I guess if you have listings and you want it to be under contract, to just go out of town. Once you go out of town, there you get you get offers. So it's crazy, and we're having because May I will be out for 3 weeks in May, so we have squeezed in April we actually had 3 Wednesdays because the April 1st is a Wednesday and April 29th this week is a Wednesday. So we're squeezing in one more training this week on Wednesday, which is our production training. But this Wednesday, we're going to do a special commercial real estate 101 for all the residential people. If you're trying to do residential, if you're in residential, you want to merge into or learn a little bit about commercial, maybe just 1 or 2 deals with your commercial, with your residential clients. We don't want you to do it in the dark. In the darkness. We want you to have some basic information, basic techniques, basic lingo, so that you can go off and represent your clients professionally. So if you don't know anything about commercial and you want to do something about it, do not go out on your own. You have to go to trainings. You have to train with Daniel, with Calvin, and maybe come to our training once in a while. I know Judy had trainings and Katie had trainings. They all have trainings, and EXP Commercial has trainings. So make sure that you learn something before you go out and get, no answers, because most of the commercial brokers, they're very cruel. They're not going to answer your phone calls if you don't speak their language. Anyway, so we're going to have a commercial 101 training on Wednesday. Very, very basic trainings that I'm going to lead, and also have a representative from CoStar to talk about a basic 101 and a little bit knowledge on CoStar. So just if you have time, come join us. And we always have our Wednesday training every other week. But in May, we're probably just going to have one training because I'll be out of town for 3 weeks. But we will resume in June. Sorry. So that's it. All right. Have a happy week, everyone.
All right. Thank you. All right. Well, anyone else, raise your hand. Don't be late. You got to be on it if you're going to speak. I know everyone's listening in. Everyone's busy on a Monday. Appreciate you guys getting on this call. My win was leaving for 2 weeks, visiting our Hawaii team. This is a team that has been with us for more than 3 years. I've never met them. I got to meet them in person. We got to have pineapple together. They got to really see me in action taking photos for the Bill conference, which they only had a videographer and they didn't have a photographer. So guess what? I became the photographer for the whole event. And that's how I get my name out there, just by helping and giving back. The team got to see me cook. So we actually had a outing. We had a barbecue outing. Masami lives in a beautiful condo in Waikiki, high rise, ultra wealthy folks live in her condo. And Erica was there. It was just exciting. I got to meet Hanako and her husband, Toshimi, Anna, and Hiromi. So I'm going to have Erica share a little bit about our Hawaii trip. Erica, we missed you in Vancouver.
Yes. Hi, everybody. Happy Monday. I'm sorry I cannot show my face. I've been stay up late, so my face was kind of puffy. Anyway, but yes. But yes, Hawaii trip was awesome. I had April is a crazy month usually. So first time Daniel asked me to go to support the team, I said no, it's impossible. And then Daniel keep telling about Hawaii, and then also our leaders, Tom Trong. I met him at the Aria's leadership summit, and he said, I told him like I'm busy, so I cannot make it, and he said, no, that's an excuse. If you want to make the time, you can make the time. So just do it. So that Daniel and Tom always push me, to the edge, and so I can jump. But yes, I am so glad I made it because, like Daniel says, we have a Hawaii team, but I met them via Zoom virtually, and I asked them to, contact me, if you have any question. But they kind of hesitate, because we never met in person. But this time we met in person, we talk, and then they really feel that, our team truly supporting. So they are very excited. Daniel and Tom, they hanging together all the time. After that gathering, we have a event, and after that we went to karaoke and have a great time. So we are really bonded. So I am so glad that I made this trip. Also, thanks to Luan, our we partner team leader. She invite me as well for that beautiful home. So I had the opportunity to spend with Daniel, Luan, Tom, Marissa, that leaders, like quote quote leaders, whole 5 days. So we spend all the time together, traveling, sightseeing, and mastermind. So I learned a lot about leadership. So I'm truly grateful that leaders, Daniel, Tom, and I'm so happy to make that in Hawaii. So I'm looking forward for the next build in Hawaii too. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Erico. And yeah, the time spent, the karaoke, it was actually Luann's first time karaoke because she always like, well, I don't sing. And she goes out like, oh, everyone sings bad. Oh, it's okay. And she had a blast. And, Luann's been a good friend. She's a 9-time icon. She's going to be a 10-time icon this year. And just grateful for her friendship and leadership and, welcoming us to her home. I got to be her driver for, a whole week. I got to meet her uncle, elderly uncle and aunt that was visiting as well. And I was taking care of them as well and driving them around. So they enjoyed that. But, it's the friendship and the bond that we create when we travel, right? Uh, 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 um, like, are you going there
You're cutting out real
for
bad, Daniel.
business or are you going for pleasure? I said it's both. We're talking. I'll say, well, look at it. So you're still cutting out? Still there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're
All
there,
right.
but you're cutting out a little bit.
Okay. So anyway, my takeaway is, creating this organization is not easy. Nothing's ever easy. But if you have a will and you have a goal and you want it bad enough, we're gonna get there. So my take is for everyone on this call is you set your goal, you have to find your why, and you have to go after it. Because financial freedom doesn't come easy. Building an organization does not come easy. You have to build relationships first. And from there, things will come. The fruit will come, right? So you plant the seed, you water it, you nurture it, it will come, right? Some seeds will not grow. But the more seeds you plant, right, those are the ones that will grow and you're going to continue to nurture them. So, I can talk all day. We're going to save it for another call. But really grateful for, John Tsai in Vancouver, bringing everyone together, being an inspiration leader. We also had a great time masterminding at the Airbnb. So these Airbnbs is not just, we don't, it's really for masterminding and going to sleep. The rest of the stuff is the bonding in the car, creating relationships, and creating FOMO. Because I know a lot of you guys FOMO, wish you were there. Don't FOMO. Come next time and let's go. I know Brandon went to Japan. It was his birthday on the weekend. We got a lot of great leaders. Just really honored and blessed that all our leaders. It's been 5 years I've been in EXP, and I can't wait for the next 5 years where it's going to take us. Because, with all the new announcements, Real acquiring Remax, Leo Pereira, our CEO, said that there's going to be consolidation. And guess what? Big consolidation today. big announcements. And our friends at Real, I congratulate them. I congratulate our Remax friends as well. There's going to be a lot of uncertainty. Just be friends, build relationships, because people join people. But now the realization in the marketplace is revenue share and equity are very important for agents. EXP is the one who started it, pioneered it. People are copying it. And at the same time is, what are we doing as a company, as a group to continue to grow and nurture our relationships? And that's it. So I hope you guys have a great week. I have a meeting with Yoshi today. Just honored for that meeting that I'm having today. Just, building the relationship, understanding how can we collaborate more. And, for those that are growing and wanting to grow, today's the Fast Track series. That starts at 11 o'clock Central Time. If you're serious about growth, go to EXP University, Fast Track. You got to get on that call. Mario has put me on a call with some of his top growth leaders, and he's pushing them to all grow 100 each. So same thing with you. If you have a desire to grow to 100, let me know. I need to find those people because I need to surround my time with the ones that are going to show up, with the ones that are ready to grow to 100. So if that's you, then we need a mastermind. We need to grow together, and we need to connect with the other leaders around the company that are there to support us. So you guys have a great week. Really excited for what's this week, Friday. Again, pray for good weather. Hopefully it'll rain in the morning and it'll stop in the afternoon. But crawfish is going to be good. If you had it last year, it's the same cater. We're going to add shrimp to the menu for them. And then I think Jawad's going to bring some halal stuff so we can throw on the grill. So I think there's halal shrimp, right?
As long as we're not boiling it with sausage, we're good with it. But I'll be there.
Yeah.
We'll improvise if we need to.
Yeah,
I appreciate you,
improvise.
Daniel.
No problem. But just grateful for you guys. So I will see you guys. Text me. You have my number. If you don't have my mobile number, what's going on? You have my number. Text me. Let's schedule time and let's grab coffee and we'll go from there. All right. See you guys.